We live. Okay. We're a little early. What's up, people? Checking in. We're dropping back to St. Louis, Missouri, Bel Air, Michigan. We are in, I think, a town. I think we're like Michigan City or something like that. Anyways, we got, what time is it? We got 5 hours. A little less than 5 hours. Appreciate y'all for saying what's up, being in the chat, saying what's up. I'm going to drive back a little bit. You guys the view of the road, but I think with the Streamyard link, I'm not doing the YouTube live because it's only vertical right now. It's weird. I have a place to hold it. So we had a great little trip, fun times. Madison side of the family, as you guys, some of you guys might know, has a lake house up there. And we stayed in a Airbnb for the trip and then stayed in one of the lake house homes. Last night we stayed an extra day, and then the first night we stayed at her cousin's. So we've had 3 different places we stayed in, I guess, 5 days or whatever it is. So had a good time. Ruby's sleeping right now. We had some lunch, and then I said, let's go live for a little bit. And I think you guys can hear me. Let me see. Is anybody? Yeah, there's people here. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna drive. I got Precious, so I'm not gonna be able to read the chat for real. But just want to check in. We obviously didn't have a live last night. We've been chilling on vacay, and what's been going on? I've been getting some information the last couple of weeks about all the apps and all that, but that's not what this live is about. We're just gonna chat a little bit, give you guys a place to chat in the live chat. Hang out. I thought I was going to be able to flip the camera, but on Streamyard, I don't think I can. I think there's just I can turn the phone around, but what happens sometimes is like the sun hits that interface, front of the phone, and like it overheats. So I don't. The front camera's going to have to do for now. So Cray, I see Cray, I see Survive, I see Kevin. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Cray, hope you're not working. If you are, hope you're having a good day with the team. We've basically this vacation. It's funny. I want to ask y'all a question. I've posed it before, and I've always thought about it. And I've talked to friends about it. Is it just me, and maybe it's me and the families that I'm in, and how we travel? But when you're traveling, or when you're going out of town, or even if you're just not really traveling far, but you're just going from like town to town to see your grandma, your mom, your dad, your cousins, maybe a friend you haven't seen in a while. I feel like people do 2 things on vacation. The first thing you do on vacation is you eat out. You eat. Or if you're not eating out, you have whoever you're staying with is preparing dinner, or you're cooking dinner together. Like Madison's family does that each night. Somebody's kind of responsible for cooking something. I feel like when you go on vacation or you go out of town, you're eating. It's the number one thing people do. It's in like half of your day is planned around, well, what's for breakfast? Oh, we got snacks. What's for lunch? Oh, we got dinner. Where are we going for dinner? Where we go? Oh, we got to go here. We got to get coffee. We got to get ice cream. That's all you do when you go on vacation. And whether it's her family or mine, if I go up to see my grandma in Chicago, it's the same thing. Where are we going to eat? Oh, let's try this place. Oh, I like that place. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go. We're just eating. We go on vacation to eat. It's kind of funny. Like, it's interesting. I don't know. It's like, so you're just spending money on eating. I could have done that in St. Louis. So, I don't know. I always thought it was just kind of like an interesting dynamic. And I guess the second thing is you're just kind of like, there's a lot of like taking shit out of the car, into the car, putting it in the room, doing this, packing stuff. Who's got this? Where's this? I lost my phone cord. It's just like vacationing can be very relaxing, which it was. But like to get to the point of relaxation, you actually have to have a little stress. It's kind of weird. And we've been to a lot of places in the last few years. And it's always just everything's planned around eating. You're just waiting to eat. Am I the only one that sees it like that? You're just waiting to eat. You're having lunch. You're like, oh, well, we're going to go for dinner tonight. Who's cooking tonight? What are we going to do? It's just eat, repeat. I think it's interesting. But we had a really, really good time. Ruby had a blast. She's got a couple of cousins, one that's a little bit older than her. They played. Ruby's a character. She's a menace. When Ruby steps into a room, like, she kind of just demands attention, and she has kind of an energy about her. Obviously, she's sleeping now, but so she's like that. You know, she loves hard. People love her. It's just, she's got a lot of energy, big personality. She is my kid. Like, she has my personality, and she's very loving, like her mom. You know, but like, she's real, just like a ball of energy. Wants to be around and a part of everything. You know, so she had a great time, and really, it's about the kids. It's not about you. As you become an adult, it's kind of like, whatever, right? But let's see who's in here real quick. Marion, what's up, Marion? Marie, Liz, Jennifer, Kevin, what's up, Marlon, or Marion, I'm sorry. Okay, Kaleidoscope, I think. Of course not. Dash Across America, what up, Chud? What's up, y'all? Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I just want to go live real quick. Just a quick little, we're driving home. We've got about 5 hours, like I said, a little bit less. And just chatting it up, telling you about the week. What's good? Nothing crazy. I mean, chill. We went to the lake. I guess we got in the water 3 or 4 times. Got on a boat. My family's got a little boat, and they do the surfing on the back of it, where you like start with a rope and you're on like it's a surfboard, but it's not a surfboard. I don't know what they call it. It's smaller than a surfboard, and you're just riding the waves that the boat makes. And so we did that. I can't do that. I've tried. I got flat feet. I got no balance. I can't do it. So this year I just relaxed. It was fun. We got on the boat once, and then spent the time in the lake. Went out to eat, like I said, every day, a couple times a day. We went to a cool spot we haven't been to yet. I think this was the 4th year we've gone up, and a place called Corner Bistro. It was like a European cuisine, small plates. I had the surf and turf last night. It was super good, but like small plate, not a lot of food. So we did that and went to this ice cream joint called Ruthie's. It's a popular place in Bel Air, downtown Bel Air. They got good ice cream. It's a real small little spot. And we did that. And if you're from Michigan, I know some of you guys are based on things you said. There's a thing called Boston Coolers. They're made with Vernon's ginger ale, which is a brand. You can make it with any, but there's Vernon's ginger ale, and then you put ice cream in it. And so it's like a float, but not a float, because it gets mixed in. Anyways, they're really good. So I had like one of those each day. I mean, it's just, the Michigan style is just a little bit different. I like it more relaxed. I will say, on the way up here, and even when we're down there, like, Michigan people are definitely a little bit different. Not in a bad way, but when I'm driving to places that I'm not familiar with, I usually don't speed. And so like we have people behind me, like, I'm going 50 into 50, and people are like honking their horn and like give me the middle finger. Like, the Michiganders, I think as they call themselves, are just different folk. They're just different. They ain't got no patience. Kind of like me, I guess, but I don't know. What's up, Mary, Lisa? Yeah, appreciate y'all for being here. Just want to hang out a little bit. We're driving back. Girls are sleeping. I think Madison's. Are you up? Oh, Madison's up. Everybody say hi to Madison. Say hi, Madison. You guys can't see her, can you? I think she's incognito. Where is she at? No, she's incognito. I think my big head's kind of hiding her. So her beautiful face and everything's back there. Ruby's sleeping. Madison was sleeping, I guess. She's not going back to sleep. She's working on going back to sleep. I won't shut up, though. She'll come back to sleep. It's been chill, man. It's been good. It's been good to get away. R&R. The last, 5-6 weeks has just been a little up and down. Mr.BetonYou world, so it was good to get away and not be on YouTube a lot, not making, I had some videos that came out, but I wasn't in the whole just workspace, YouTube space, I've checked out some things, but in the regular life, YouTube's a big part of everything that I do, and it's nice to get away. Feet touch the grass a little bit, so that was really, really nice. But as most of you can probably relate to when you're on vacation, you're ready to get home at some point. You're ready to go back home and get back to normal lives. And dogs, and that's been not good. One of the dogs has been acting up with the people that we had help watch the dogs. So, we're going to walk into maybe a little bit of a mess, and the dogs are going to be crazy when we get home. And, so that's getting back to some sense of normality is going to be, it's going to be nice. I got to hit the grind when I get back, man. When you go on vacation, you spend money. So we got to get that money back. So I didn't really work. I worked very little bit last week, and we extended our day. I was supposed to be home today, but we wanted to stay another day, just to have a little more lake time and relax a little bit. So we did that yesterday. Instead of traveling yesterday, we stayed there another day, and we're obviously traveling today. So when I hit, I'm going to be back on the maps tomorrow, and back on the grind, and back on the content, and I'm going to go hard the rest of the month and stack some out, paper. So I'm looking forward to that, but part of me is not looking forward to that. So it'll be interesting, to say the least. But the good thing, to talk gig work for a little bit, the good thing about what we do, and I think the reason a lot of us stay in it or come to it or have stayed as long as we have, is because there is that, what's the word? There's the opportunity is always just there. You just hit go, you hit dash, you hit now, whatever it is on the app that you're using, and you just make money. And you can trade your time for more money or less money, right? So that's kind of the convenient thing about it, is that for me, right? And unlike some W-2s where, in some places you might have the opportunity of overtime or whatever, with some W-2s you don't. Your earnings are controlled by the pay rate that you are working at, depending on what kind of work you do, or the boss and somebody's making your schedule. The hours of operation can change. You might have to work more if they've got crazy, like Cray works, Walmart. If they got a lot going on during the holidays, you're working a lot more, right? Maybe during times when you don't want to work more. So what's the best thing about this is that flexibility to earn kind of what you want, even if you have to work more. If I needed to make $2,000 in a week, that's possible. I've shown it on the channel, right? If we need to just trade more time for money, that's the good thing about what we do, and I think it keeps people in this space. It brings people to the space, which could hurt some of us OGs, but it helps the new folks. So there's obviously still an extreme amount of benefit and value from doing this, and I think that's really, really good. So that's why I value this work still, even when it's not fun, even when these apps play games or this happens, you can still turn it on. And if something happens with one, you got maybe another one or two, and you just trade. All we're doing in any work, anytime you're making money, you're always trading time for money. But you have more control of your time when you're doing the gig apps. You just do. It doesn't mean you're going to make more money. It doesn't mean you're going to have great benefits. It doesn't mean you're going to have great time. But it's called work for a reason. It's usually not supposed to be fun, but what's fun is you can meet your goals, you're paying your bills, you're helping your family, whatever, right? And at the end of the week, the end of the 2 weeks, the end of the month, whatever pay schedule you're on, you get that money to then do what you need to do, provide, whatever. So that's why I think this gig economy still for me is overall very positive, even though we can talk a lot of shit and we can say this and have bad experiences, which I do, which you do. There's still more value in it. I believe that, and that's just me, just keeping it a buck. Even with all the bad things, whether it's a deactivation, a low pay, I don't like what they do. But there's still, we got to find the good in it, right? I think right now, at least, they're still good. I think some of that good gets taken away here and there as the apps become more powerful and the saturation levels change, and they take advantage of the opportunities that the business sees for them, because they're trying to make money too. There's still we have to find our own way of value when we're making it out, you know what I mean? So I think there's still money to be made, if that makes sense. So anyways, I'll get back to the grind. I mean, the last few weeks I have not worked a whole lot. I've worked, but it hasn't been my normal schedule because of other things going on, right? Let's see, I got 14 miles. Okay. Gotta make sure I pay attention to the GPS, otherwise we're gonna end up back in Michigan. That's not where we want to be. So. I thought maybe Ruby would have been up. And she would have entertained you guys way more than I could. So, Madison brought up the other day. She's been thinking about putting her in like modeling, doing pictures and acting maybe. And she kind of has a connection or knows somebody that does that. And it's like, oh yeah, she should do it. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do, but she definitely loves the camera and she loves people and just like being the center of attention. Like she's got kind of that in her. Sometimes she can be shy, but she's full of like just energy and life. Let me see here. So we are, I'm gonna tell you exactly where we're on Borman Expressway 94 headed west. That's where we're at right now. So I'll dox myself. ETA to get home is 8 p.m. I think we're still on Eastern time. I don't think that's changed yet. Yeah, we're still on Eastern time. Because what, it's 4:04 Eastern, but on my clock it's 3:04 St. Louis time. So we're gonna hit traffic. Well, I'll say hi to you guys since we're gonna hit traffic. Let's see who's up in the building. Hit the thumbs up, peeps. Got Cheeky, what's up, man? Kaleidoscope, Gray. Oh, are we frozen? Oh, that's why nobody. We're frozen. We're frozen. Yeah, we're frozen. Let me back out. I was wondering why nobody was really in here. Are we frozen? Yep. What? Dude, that's crazy. I've been talking to myself. No, I think it's not that. It's my phone. Your hotspot's not going to be any better, babe. Like on the Streamyard, I can see myself moving and stuff, but it's different from what they see. I think it's so hard to tell. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? I can't tell, y'all. Sometimes with the Streamyard. No, I'm looking at it on mine. I think I can't tell. I can hear you, and you are moving. Safe. Okay, I guess I can hear you. So I don't know. It's so hard to tell, though. We're in traffic you're not frozen. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jody. Appreciate that. Channel member, wrench provider. So we're hitting traffic for the second time today. We hit about 20 minutes of traffic earlier, but it's been an easy ride. We're not rushed to get back or anything like that, so not a big deal. It's Monday, so depending on what cities you're going into, you might obviously hit traffic. So audio's a little rough. Okay, cool. You're good on my end, not frozen. So yeah, I think the audio, sometimes you're driving in certain spots, you're gonna lose reception and stuff like that. So we'll see. But appreciate y'all for coming in. Just wanted to say hi. I really wanted Ruby to say hi to y'all, but she's sleeping. So, and Madison doesn't talk; she's kind of a mute. So, I think most people some people have seen Madison. Like we've done conferences and we've done things, and like she actually was on one video. Babe, do you remember that when you like made little snippets when you were dashing? And I put it in like a little video I did. Yeah. So some people have seen you, but probably 98% of the people haven't. Yeah. You know what I mean?
30 pounds heavier than that.
30 pounds heavier. They can't see even now. It's a good thing for it's mysterious. Hold on. You can probably see her hair. Oh, that's her arm. There you go. That's all y'all get. You gotta subscribe to the OnlyFans if you want more. Chicks be making money on them OnlyFans. So a lot of you guys have said that we're from Michigan, lived there, or visited some of the places that we've been or traveled through. A lot of you guys said Traverse City. I think Jody was one of them. Or what lake are you in? And I don't know much. We've been to the Bel Air Lake and then the other. Lake Bel Air, but then
Near Torch Lake.
which is near Torch Lake. Okay, so, and I think the restaurant, Dockside, is that Torch Lake?
I think so.
And it's kind of like a busier part where you know, it's a restaurant anywhere. They got inside, outside, but then there's all the boats and people with their fancy boats and all that, and like, so it's just really nice down there. It's just different from anything I've ever. I'm from Chicago, and then I've been born and raised mostly in St. Louis. We don't have Chicago. We obviously have the lakes and things, but like when I was in Chicago, we was broke, so I never knew anybody that had a boat. Like it wasn't even part of the lifestyle, right? So like to come up to certain places like I've been the last few years, it's like very different for me. And like you see things and you experience things, and it's great, it's fun, but it's different. Like I never knew anybody that had a boat. I never had been on a boat. Not like that. I've been on like float trips and stuff, but those aren't boats. Those are rafts or whatever, canoes. Like, and I always thought that was cool, but like a boat that actually like has like a wheel and like gas, like no, never. So it's just, you see people out here just like their boats are like big and like they're just having the best time ever. Like, so it's cool to like experience it now, but like we used to camp a few times when I was a kid. We had like the tents and stuff, but like now it's different. People got lake houses and like a house on top of a house and two houses, and it's like, what the fuck? So it's different, but it's cool. The place we stayed at was like kind of like a ski. What would you call it, baby mom? It's kind of like a ski resort theme.
It's called Shandy Creek Resort.
Shandy Creek Resort was the area, and it's like an A-frame,
Yeah.
and it had 3 levels. Everything was new in there. They had a playroom for like with arcade games, a pool table. The bedrooms were nice. Damn, this guy just, what the hell, dude?
Underneath the stairs for the kids.
A little fort under the stairs for the kids. We were in the room. We're a black sheep of the family, so we were in the room that had bunk beds. I'll just leave it at that. But I slept on the couch. It is what it is. So, but the place was nice. You know, nice kitchen, beautiful like patio or like a deck. That's where I cooked the corn. I had to make corn, nice and street corn for the baby shower, and that was a part of the weekend. But it was a really nice place. We were talking, like I thought this was like $1 million home, but I think we settled on, because we couldn't find it on Zillow. Because we don't have that type of information based on like the ownership and when it was sold and this and that. We think this house was probably $700,000 to $800,000. So like a nice, really, really, really nice place. But it was about 15 to 20 minutes away from the lake house that our family owns. So close, but kind of in the woods, kind of like, you know, nice, like nice. Had a sauna, got in a sauna for a little bit. Never did that before, so it was a great trip. This year was different though, because her family has a lake house, and they have 2 actually. One's on the lake, and then one's across the street on the other side, right? But you can walk. They're walking. It's like feet, and they're redoing the lake house part. So that's all being remodeled, so we couldn't stay there. So everybody was staying in the lake house. The other house is what they call it. And then that's why we had to get the Airbnb. There was 4 families in the Airbnb, and then the other 3 families were in the other house that was at the lake house.
35 of us.
So 35 people, yeah. Good times, man. Good times. We had a fire the last night. That was fun. The kids had, it was a good trip. We needed to get away, you know. And her family's super great, very nice. They like to have fun. Explain that game that we play, babe.
Left, right, center.
Left, right, center. Have you guys heard of left, right, center? Put it in the chat, but explain how you play that game.
Oh, I'm bad at explaining things.
Explain it. She got
dice.
3 dice.
You roll it, and if you get an L, an R, or a C, you start with 2 or 3 chips. You have to say you get 1 dice says L, 1 dice says R, 1 dice says C. Then you have to get 1 chip to your left, 1 chip to your right, 1 chip to the pot. And and you see who.
We're all in a circle. We're in a circle. We roll the dice. The dice has left, right, center, and then a dot.
A dot. A dot means you keep it.
Dot means you keep your chips, basically.
Yeah, chips, yeah.
If a C pops up, you throw the money in.
Yeah, to the pot.
If a left pops up, to the person to your left, you have to give them a chip. Right, you give them. So whoever's last person with a chip can roll.
Get the most chips. Well, whoever
has a chip, just one chip.
Yeah, I'm saying at the end though, whoever has the most chips wins the pot.
Well, the chips are in the pot, babe. So whoever's the last person that has a chip, you have to have a chip in order to roll the dice.
Yeah.
And then there's always one person at the end because all the other chips will be in the pot.
Yeah, that's what
and then there's one person at the end that has one singular chip, and when they roll, they could roll still left, right, center, or dot. And if you get a dot, then that means you win. If you get left, right, so you have to end the game on somebody having a chip, and then they get all the other chips. So we've never won, I don't think, right? When we played, yeah. But we played for like $2-3. So somebody won like $40 or $50, something like that. It was fun. It's a fun little game. It gets like animated, and people, you're rolling in, and they're like, oh, left, right, and it's like they get wild and they start taking their clothes off, and it's like a whole thing with her family. It's really it's strange. People get naked, like it's wild, man. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
When we first started playing it, I don't think it was as popular because we made our own boards and stuff.
Oh, really?
Now there's actually dice that you can buy.
Jody says, I love that game. So is it a Michigan thing? Like, oh, I've never heard of it before. And I've never heard of it. But it's a fun game. When we just played it, it wound up going 2 rounds because the girl that had the last roll rolled a C. I think that's what it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So she had to take her chip and throw it in. So nobody had chips. That means nobody can roll. The game ends and you restart over. So we restarted over, and then somebody won the second time. So it's a game that can kind of go a little bit, or it can go kind of 30 minutes or an hour or an hour and a half. And it's fun. The kids like it. Everybody plays. All you need is the dice and some chips and a table, and that's it. We've played inside, outside. Like, it's fun. It's good because it's all luck. There's no skill when you roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just luck. So everybody's equal. It's not like playing cards or darts or like some kind of physical game. Like, you just roll on the dice. So it's just kind of like, it's a neat little thing to do. So her family does a lot of games and charades. We played all kinds of stuff, and it's always interesting. I think, babe, this year was kind of more tame with the games. We only did it the one time.
I think it's because we were all together constantly.
Yeah. Yes, that makes sense. So definitely a good time. Her sister's having a baby. We had to do a baby shower. So that was good. What would you say was the best part for you?
Just seeing Ruby playing with her cousins and being in the lake. And I like going on the boat. And obviously, my sister's baby shower.
Yeah.
I just feel like Ruby thrives in the water. She loves the water.
Thanks, John. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, Ruby loves the water. We got into the deep, well, not the deep end, but her deep end as a 3-year-old, right? In the lake, and her feet were touching the bottom, right? And then they weren't, and then she would swim a little. I'd hold her hand, and then so she kind of like that. We did that a few times, and she was swimming a little without the life vest or whatever you call it, the floaties. Yeah, what do they call them? Puddle jumper. Yeah. So she, uses those, which is nice and safe. But then also, take them off and swim a little and get some water in your mouth and feel uncomfortable. I think that's important for kids because then they get to test the boundaries of like what's comfortable for them and what's not, and like feel some things out. So she enjoyed that. I got sunburn on my chest for sure. My chest and my back are like pink and red. It's weird, but like my face got a little tan. I don't know.
You're Puerto Rican.
And I know. What kind of Puerto Rican am I? I'm getting sunburn over here. Well, I also don't fake tan like you, so. Man, some fake tans. That's cheating. I don't do that. I've never gotten a tanning bed. I think that's weird. I'm gonna call all the guys out right now. If you're a dude and you tan, I think you're strange. You're not. I think you're weird. I think you're a little goofy. So if you're a guy right now, a male that tans at Planet Fitness or whatever, I'm calling you out. I think you're a little weird, a little suspect, but it's just me. I guess the only exception would be if you're like those bodybuilder dudes, but even then, I don't think they get the tanning boots, right? They get like the little. Yeah, that's fucking weird, man. I'm sorry. So I might have lost one of y'all as a subscriber because I just publicly shamed you, but I don't care. I think it's weird.
That's like a white people.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of brothers and sisters are getting in tanning boots, Madison. I think you're right. It's definitely a white person thing. Yeah, but it's weird either way. It's weird. It's goofy. I think for me, there's some things that dudes do that just like, I'm a little old school. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird, especially tanning. It's such a like, what's the word I'm looking for, babe? Like, if you tan and you're like, it's like a vanity. Yeah. It's just weird. It's just strange. It's just strange. I don't get it. But what are the Jersey Shore guys were always like, what was your thing? Gym, tan, laundry, or some shit? GTL, right? Gym, tan, laundry, GTL. Yeah, that's weird. Those guys were weird, and they still are. Because you look at them now, and they look weird. Like they don't look
like leather face.
They look leather face. They're in their 50. They're like 50 basically, and they like act like they're 20. It's just that's weird to me. It's just very strange. Coming from a guy that's like, dresses like I'm also 20, but it is what it is. Like I'm not tanning. That's just strange behavior. Sunshine says, I got Starback membership. Oh, Tracy says, I know some black people who get tan, but they're the ones that bodybuild. Yeah, Tracy, that's what I was saying. That's like, I think they do that for the visual aesthetic, and then also the muscles pop better or something. That's what I've heard. But yeah, that's different. That's different. But even then, Tracy, those guys and girls that do that, they look bad. Like their bodies look great, but like they look weird. They don't look normal. They look almost like aliens. Like they're super dark when they shouldn't be. I worked with a girl at Applebee's, and a few years later, her name was Stacy, and she entered it. She was taking care of her body. She was doing those contests because at that point I was still on Facebook and I'd see her post things, and she looked way better, like just regular when she was like would be serving, and she'd go to these contests, and I'm like, who is Stacy? Why do you look like that? Like she looked weird. She looked like the grandma from the old lady from Something About Mary, right? You guys remember the movie? That old lady looked like shit. She looked bad, but she thinks she looks good, right?
That was really a young lady.
What do you mean?
In that movie, that was actually
she wasn't old?
Yeah, she wasn't old.
Well, she looked old because she's probably in real life was tanning like that and got all wrinkly. How old was she in real life?
I don't know, but she was young.
She wasn't like 70? Listen, y'all. Too much sun exposure is actually bad for you. That's what I want you to take away from this live. Okay? Take care of your skin. All right? I didn't know that. And she looked horrible, though. Like, that's... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but them bodybuilders be tripping sometimes. They be. Like, some of them girls would be white, and they look black. Right? And it's like, it doesn't look natural. Like, it looks bad, Anyways, somebody's going to cancel me and report me to YouTube. Pedro Santiago's shaming people that tan. Talking about bodybuilders. The whole bodybuilding community is going to come after me. Like, who's this guy? He delivers McDonald's. Fuck him. Oh, shit. All right, I don't know how much longer we'll be on here. We don't want to bore you guys to death. Driving with Chris says, Pedro, let Ruby sleep, man. She's knocked out, Chris, bro. What are you talking about? Her mouth's open. She's like,
I thought she was going to
really wish I could flip this camera, but I can't. Streamyard needs to update their options. Because if you do a YouTube live, you can flip it because there's a little flip button. But I don't see where I've always looked on StreamYard and I don't see it besides just turning it. But then I can't see anything if I do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's just kind of weird. I don't know. It's strange. So I don't know if anybody caught the video yesterday. The Biden dropped out. Is that going to be better for us or not? Obviously, right now, Trump's going to win. It's not even like a debate at this point. He's going to win. I mean, that's not going out on a limb. But is that going to be good for us, y'all? Like, I don't know. Some people would say, yeah, because of the policies of those particular parties, or that party, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think there's short-term benefit one way and longer-term benefit the other. That's how I look at it. But if let's just say the economy gets better. Let's just say that. Because that's what most of the talking heads say, that the economy would be better under Trump. Let's just go with that verbiage for now. If the economy's better, people are going to spend because they're going to have more discretionary income. That's better for us. The more, when people get an influx of money or a little bit better on this or that, even though the middle class will get taxed heavier, but we won't see that immediately. But if the power of the dollar and the confidence of the consumer is greater, we make more money because you have more money in your pocket. You're going to order more, and if you're going to order more, you're going to leave a tip or whatever. So I think a lot of people are like, well, this is going to be good, and we're going to see how that pans out. But if you didn't see yesterday's video, check it out and leave a comment on what you think is going to happen, how you feel about it. But I don't think, for me, I think it's a marginal difference. I feel like I can control the things that I'm not really that impacted, but I think situationally, depending on how much you work and how you look at things and how you adapt or not, I think there could be some benefit for some people, but I don't know, man. It's a lot's happened in the last couple of weeks, man. Bro almost got shot, did get shot. Biden woke up one day and said, nah, I'm done. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, you know what, guys? I didn't know what I was saying. I'm back in the race. Like, nothing would surprise me at this point at all. But I do think there's a marginal impact in what we do because we are so focused. The work that we do is so focused on the economy. While people still spend money regardless, and people order out, people that are broke order out. People that can't afford DoorDash still will order DoorDash, and tip or not tip. But overall, I mean, if the economy is better, there's going to be something there could be something to that for us. All right, I got to figure out where I'm going here. We'll see what happens, but it'll be interesting. But November's going to be very soon. My birthday's in November, so we'll see how it pans out. Vicky, yeah, you're from Michigan? Yeah, we like it. Finally tried Halo Burgers. It's a burger joint in Michigan. So Vicky and Jody and anybody else knows, I'm sure Halo Burger. Her family, back in 66 or 67, bought 2 Halo Burgers. And
38.
No. 38 is when your great-grandfather worked for another guy that had a burger joint.
No, that was 26.
You guys bought them you bought 2 stores in 66 or 67.
Oh.
And then they turned those stores into other stores, and then they owned them. It was Halo Burger Incorporated, right? So I finally tried the Halo Burger on Thursday, right, babe? Yeah. And it was good. Kind of like a Wendy's, fresh. It was good. But, yeah, I think next year we want to check out Traverse City. I guess it's about 30 to 40 minutes from where we usually go, but there's some things to do, I guess. So we're definitely going to do Traverse City because we've always just kind of driven by it or past it, whatever.
You had a Boston Coolers.
I talked about that, yeah. I had like 3 or 4 Boston Coolers this week. We had ice cream just about every day. I don't know. It's what her family does. They like ice cream. So every day it's an ice cream trip or a coffee trip. And then on the way, we just stopped and had McDonald's today. So, you know, sometimes when you're driving, kids got to eat. McDonald's is on every exit. Oh, welcome to Illinois. We're in Illinois. There we go. So now we're in the Central Time. So it should be 3:28 now. Danville. So we could actually get to Chicago here in probably a couple hours. But we're obviously not going to go to Chicago. All right, babe. So 1/4 of a mile. It says 294. We're going to hit a tollway. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. No, we're good. How do you read this? Am I in the right lane? Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's it. So that's the recap of our weekend. Simple, chill, nothing crazy. The girl's got her feet up. That's great. Got her bunions right in my face. For those of you that like feet, are her feet showing? You can start an OnlyFans page with your feet. Your feet would make no money in OnlyFans. You think they would? My feet would be negative. My feet would make negative money. It would cost me to have people watch my feet. My girl's got cankles. My girl's weighs 250. She doesn't. She doesn't. Anybody that really wants to know about Madison, you just go check out the Instagram. It's all on the Instagram. All on the gram. All right, so 5 miles. Yes, we got 4.5 hours. I think YouTube's got me banned or something. Something's not right with YouTube. I can just tell. Vicky says, "Hi, Madison." I can't read all the. I can look down and see like the last comment. You know, that's it. I'm focused on the road. 4 miles. Remember earlier it was actually telling me it's not doing that anymore. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, right? It would have told me something back there. And usually it would say like welcome to Illinois or like something, but it's not. Huh? Oh, you can't say that word on this channel, babe. She says glitchy, guys. Let's say South Holland, Illinois. What? Talk to who? No, I haven't. Unless he texted me. I don't see anything. Toll ahead. God, these fucking tolls, man. God. Stupid. I got cash. maybe I guess it's just there. So. They get our money every which way, man. They get our money every chance they can get. They get our money. Imagine having a sign that says "Call Top Dog" and your face. I like that smell. Is that Tammy and Bud? There's bigger than that. Huh? Oh, is Ruby gonna wake up? Don't wake up the monster. Alright, let's see. Oh, I gotta get right lane? See, dude, I don't know why this is not. It's not being communicated with me at all right now. And I'm not sure why. We gotta go west? Iowa? Yeah. I think something's wrong. I think something's wrong with this whole screen here. Something's not right. It goes in and out. Because it would have said something. Huh? I mean, I've got it. I can visually see it, but it's just acting, I don't know. It's like it's not synced all the way or something. Strange. Anyways, we just want to say what's up. We didn't go live yesterday, so we're on our way home. We won't bore you guys to death. I know a lot of you guys like the lives because I can read the comment. I can't do that. So, but if you're out making money, what is today? Monday. If you're on the East Coast, it's 4:30. So you're about to hit dinner. If you're on the West Coast, it's what? 1:30. So it's probably not busy. We just got done doing lunch shift. And then if you're in the Central, obviously it's 3:30. So go make your money. Make good decisions. If you're with somebody that you love, give them a hug. That's all I got. I'll see you guys, I guess, in the video I'll make tomorrow or whenever. Appreciate all the support you guys give, even during these different kinds of times, the non-DoorDash shenanigans. Appreciate all the people that came in today to say what's up. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Peace.